obviously one of the big growth areas is the brain. And this is really intriguing because folks find benefits in the brain by putting all sorts of light on the head. High power near infrared lasers and high power LEDs, but relatively low power devices that can go up the nose, they can go in the ears, they can go different parts of the head. And everybody thinks, well, the photons have got to get in the brain, so there's got to be a certain power density. But it's not clear. I mean, the photons can be absorbed in the blood. You have blood circulating in your scalp. You have bone marrow in the bone of your skull, and it's known that light is very good at activating stem cells in bone marrow. That's one of the big deals. Clearly that photobiomodulation has huge effects on the brain. Still, the jury's out. What is the best way to get the light in your head?
Especially with respect to treating neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's.
Absolutely.
So maybe you could summarize what you've learned to date.
Yeah. So, there's only been a few studies so far about photobiomodulation for Alzheimer's. And since Alzheimer's is going to be the huge epidemic and it's going to decimate healthcare costs and all this, the fact that most drug trials for Alzheimer's have failed dismally, right? I mean, at the cost of billions of dollars, and like a few folks with small trials for Alzheimer's get results so good that nobody can believe them. These are people, old folks who can never set a coherent sentence in weeks and months, suddenly kind of start talking with their relatives. And people who had to be fed suddenly start using a knife and fork. I mean, a lot of people just can't believe it. And, we do have some statistics that only relatively small series of patients, but we do have statistical significance. And in my opinion, the effects are so surprisingly good that this has to spread. I mean, it really has to spread. People have to do big trials, and I would expect in 5 or 10 years that photobiomodulation for Alzheimer's has to be pretty much out there.